Hello and welcome to another episode of the Godfather Minute, starring me, Alex Robinson.
Bada-beep, bada-boop, bada-bop, starring me too, Andy Robinson.
Today we are talking about minute 166 of the Godfather movie.
Alex, repeat after me. E minuto.
Numero
166.
166.
You got it.
Oh, nice.
You are getting better.
166. I feel like I can do it better when it's the rhythm of the whole phrase as opposed to breaking it down, because then I forget the early parts when I'm reporting. Anyway.
Yeah.
Everyone learns differently.
Everybody learns differently. That's what you learned today.
Yeah, I went to college to become stupid.
Did you go to college to learn how to learn?
Whoa. It's too early in the morning for that kind of talk, my friend.
Yeah.
Instead, let's talk about minute 166, the Trial of Carlo Ricci, part 1.
Order. We have an affidavit here. That'd be great. Whenever there's a court scene, even this, you're right. I didn't think of it as a trial. Mm-hmm. But we superimpose all from GF 1, 2, and 3, all the different trial scene sound bites.
Wow, I can't believe you're giving yourself.
Will the witness be sworn in?
I can't believe you're giving yourself this assignment, but I'm all for it. So
I'll check it out if it's doable.
Check them out. No, I was thinking to say actually, maybe we should just have since this will be like a 3-part, because it goes on for 3 minutes or so.
Yeah.
It might be worth it to come up with a musical sting. So when we go the Trial of Carlo Ricci, like a Law and Order type sound. So hopefully you've been putting those in the whole time we've been saying this, so people know what we mean.
Yeah. I'll play around with it.
Okay.
I like that. The Trial of Carlorizi.
So it's the Trial of Carlorizi, part 1.
Do you, Carlorizi, renounce Satan and swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yeah,
I do. And great, those organs are perfect for it sounds like a Godfather.
That's true.
Soap opera.
It does, Will Carlo tell him he's innocent?
Who approached Carlorizi? Was it Barzini or Tatalia?
Will he be in the car? Tune in next week. So the Trial of Carlo Ricci, part 1. Mikey sits down with his soon-to-be ex-brother-in-law to make him answer for Santino.
Oh, spoiler alert there. You can't do that in the summary. You can't do that. Are you saying ex-brother-in-law because he's going to be excommunicated from the family business?
Yes, he will be exiled to Las Vegas.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So over Carlo's mumbled protests, Mike lets him know that Barzini, Cuneo, Stracci, Tatalia, and Mo Green are dead.
Mm-hmm.
I like that he throws Mo Green in there. Does Carlo even know who Mo Green is?
I think he does, because remember, Carlo is from Vegas.
Oh, it's true.
So he has connections there.
Everyone knows who Mo. Do you know who he is?
That would be great if Mikey said that. Barzini is dead, so is Philip Tatalia, so is Mo Green. And then Carlo says, Mo Green, he's not so bad, Mikey. Why'd you kill him?
He made his bones while you were still going out with cheerleaders. Well, here's a question before we even get to the actual trial.
Mm-hmm.
Here's a fundamental question. What did ex-Don Vito Corleone know about Carlo's betrayal, and when did he know it?
I feel like we revisit this often, and it's fuzzy. It's really fuzzy. Remember, the whole thing happened when the Don, God rest his soul, was still in a coma.
Right.
So once he woke up, I'm sure Mikey and Tom filled him in on what had taken place. I bet he knew.
So did Mikey know? I'm assuming the Don knew about Mikey's plan to take down all the families.
Yeah, I think you're right.
So did the Don approve the hit of Carlo? Because in a way, the killing of Carlo kind of sets the stage for what happens in GF2, which is the gradual, like, he's killing a family member.
Yeah, you can kind of get away with an in-law, but it's a slippery slope.
Right. Well, so that's what I'm saying.
But he makes that step from brother-in-law to brother pretty darn fast, Alex.
Would the Don have we're conveniently not told what the Don would think about this.
Yeah.
Because then it would put the Don in a much darker light, that he would kill his son-in-law.
Yeah.
So, anyway.
I think he would.
You think he would?
I think he would have condoned it, but definitely not beyond that. Not Fredo.
Yeah, you can't imagine Fredo.
Yeah.
I wonder.
What do you think, Carlo? I could see either way. Because you remember early in GF1, during the wedding scene, Tom asked Don Vito, "Hey, so what kind of business should we give him, or should we give him a piece of the business?" And Don Vito said, "Never. Give him a living."
Yeah.
He said, I think those are the words he used. Give him a living, but but never let him into the family business, something like that.
Give him a living, but never a life. Give him...
Kill him, but don't take his life. Kill him, but...
Don't insist.
I could see it going either way. What do you think?
It's tough because I could see one version of it with the Don being like... Well, you should never kill a family member. Like you said, kick him out of the family business, whatever. But he did kill it wasn't involved in Santino's death, which I can't imagine the Don would have abided.
Yeah, no, that ain't right. Yeah, I think he would have condoned that plan.
So
I think so.
So he does set him on the slippery slope.
And in the book, the Don feels more ruthless.
Yeah.
Than in the movie.
Yeah, the movie he's definitely made to be more noble.
Yeah.
We never see him commit any acts of violence. We hear about one secondhand.
Yeah. He always has a lot of people in between him and the violence.
There's a lot of barriers between him and any criminal actions.
Yeah. As Cheech would say, there's a lot of degrees of separation between them.
Plausible deniability.
Yes.
Is the term.
PD. A lot of PD. Yes, and a whole lot of PD in the Corleone family.
They were kissing each other in public all the time. I don't know why I talk like Marlon Brand. I know he talks like the Don in that, but...
you were talking about PDA, public display of
that's what I know you were.
No, I was saying plausible deniability.
Yeah. Well, the Corleone, because I was at a New Year's party one time and with the Corleones, and Michael Corleone totally kissed his brother like on the mouth in front of everybody. I was like, dude, get a room.
Get a room. You never tell that. You never tell the head of the crime family to get a room. Especially in Cuba, it's very traditional Catholic.
Yeah.
You would never kiss your brother in front of everyone, right?
Kiss your brother with that mouth?
Maybe Mikey was just kind of cutting loose after the monologue by Hyman Roth about we have bigger, better rub joints down here, no interference by the government. You can do what you want.
He just got caught up in the moment of it. He was really rolling pretty hard that night too, so that's probably why he was getting all.
Michael, we have what we always wanted: gay rights.
We're 50 miles from Key West. So back to the minute.
Yeah, I got a bunch of things to talk about.
Okay, well, so you want to say something?
Yeah. Let me say something.
Go ahead.
So Mike, the minute starts where Michael comes in and tells Carlo that he's got to answer for Santino. Carlo says, mumbles like you said in your summary.
Yeah.
Michael tells Carlo to sit down.
Yeah.
And Carlo does. If you're Carlo, is it better to have this conversation seated or standing?
I think it's better to do whatever Mikey tells you to do at that point. Because you busted. Like, what good is standing up going to do?
Yeah.
He doesn't do a good job of protesting his innocence.
Is it easier, though, to stay relaxed if you're standing or seated?
I don't know.
I feel like it's harder sitting down because you can't move your body at all. Like at least standing, you can. I don't know.
That might be a better thing because if you don't want to be showing nervousness, so you don't want to be standing up like pacing back and forth, which is pretty much what Carlo does. He makes very little effort to. Other than a token, like, oh, come on, Mike. No, it's like he doesn't really.
Well, that was my next question. Carlo says, Mikey, I'm innocent. I swear on the kids. Mm-hmm. Now, is that... I agree. I don't think Carlo does a very good job at defending himself or trying to fool Mikey.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Is swearing on your kids a stronger swear than what Don Vito Corleone did earlier, where he swore on the souls of his grandchildren?
Yes.
It is stronger.
Yes.
Straight up swearing on your kids. Mikey, I swear on the kids.
That's I'm assuming when he says I swear on the kids, he's saying I swear on the kids like lives.
Yeah.
Whereas souls, like lives, that's like what, at most 80 years of life?
Yeah.
Like,
family,
I swear,
try 23.
It's true. So Carlo knows he's lying. So he's the worst thing that's going to happen is the kids are going to get cheated out of 80 years of life. But if their soul, that's forever.
Yeah. So swearing on the souls is a stronger swear.
Yes, he's taking it very personal.
Is that why Mikey doesn't believe Carlo? Because he only went as far as swearing on, quote, the kids.
He didn't even say his kids. He just said the kids.
Yeah. Yeah, I swear on kids. Footnote, Rags and Sally Rags' kids.
I swear on the concept of kids.
Mikey, I swear on the kids on the block. It's a boy band that's going to be very popular 20 years from now.
Luckily, he doesn't know about all the baby goats I have. I swear on my kids, Mikey.
That'd be great.
Goat's milk's going to be very popular. A lot of money in that white.
A lot of money cheese. In that white homogenized dairy product. Mikey, there's a future in pasteurization and pseudo meat proteins. We can make the best veal substitute in the city. That's great, McCluskey. He's like, how's the veal substitute in this restaurant? It's the best in the food co-op.
But Captain, that's a Beyond Burger.
Damn it, Phil. I said
heat it up.
Let's see. It's great to think that McCluskey is all concerned about climate change. Damn it, Phil. We've got to reduce methane emissions.
I've signed 1,000 young petitions. Young petitions.
So let's see. I got another thing. Do you notice when Mikey is revealing to Carlo all the people that are dead?
Yeah.
I got the impression Mikey was revealing them in order of power, starting with the most powerful. He says Barzini's dead. Barzini's dead.
Yeah.
And Philip Tattaglia. Then what is he? And he says Mo Green.
No, was Mo Green?
No, Mo Green is a little later.
He should be pretty far down.
He's far down, but he's before Cuneo and before Stracci and Cuneo. But I noticed. Well, so first, I wonder if he did that on purpose.
Yeah.
If he's strategically dropping the big bomb first, Barzini, because Mikey suspects it was Barzini
all along.
Yeah.
I think he should have opened with Barzini to get his attention.
Yeah.
Throw in a couple of lightweights there in the middle and then end with you want to end with bigger names. You don't want to end with you remember that guy who worked at the other place?
That's
that guy?
True. You don't want to blow it all first. I would think you'd want to build up. You want to start with low end guys.
Yeah, but then you lose you don't get their interest from the start. They just nod off and
Carlo's just yawning. Oh, Marky, I got a dinner date with my mistress. Come on.
Look at his phone.
How about he starts with Sally Rags. Sally Rags is dead.
Well, that at least has a personal connection.
That's true. No, it's not personal, Alex. How about this?
He should be I killed Barzini's chauffeur. That should be the first one.
Okay, you're Carlo. You jump in when
Okay.
it becomes real. I'm going to add someone, so pay attention. Here we go.
Okay. Oh, Mike, it wasn't me. I'm innocent. I swear.
Today, Carlo. Today I settle all family. I settle all family business.
Okay.
Paulie is dead.
Oh, Paulie? I didn't think I'd be seeing him no more. I know Paulie died like 6 years ago, Chief.
Yeah. I'm just getting started, Carlo. Calm down. But Tom, get him a drink. Shut him up. It's a drinking game. He has to keep drinking until the name comes up that bothers him. They call it the waterfall.
Just don't tell me you're sober. The waterfall.
don't tell me. Mikey, I swear on the kid, your kid. No, I mean my kid.
He did the hiccup right where he says he said your kid so that he could cover it up so that he wouldn't.
Oh, that's good. Yeah.
He's clever.
Okay, here we go.
He's always
Ready?
the smart one. Mm-hmm. Now, who am I again? I'm Carlo?
You're Carlo, yeah.
Okay.
And then you don't have to jump in unless you want to.
Okay.
Until you're really bothered by the name. Until you think
Okay.
he'll really break. Today,
Okay.
Carlo, I settle all family business.
But see, this is radio, so I feel like if I'm just like staring, it's gonna be boring for people. So if I'm
jump
I'm trying
in
to like
now.
verbally show what my face is doing.
Okay,
just
you got it.
Okay,
That's
yeah.
a good idea, yeah.
Okay, go ahead. What's up, Mikey? Hey, aren't we going to Vegas?
Well, we'll get to that, Carlo. Tom, get him a drink. Shut him up. Carlo, what do you want to drink?
I don't care, but just if you're gonna make a mess over there, I want you to clean it up.
Tom, get him a Sanka. You know, the best tasting decaffeinated beverage in the compound.
Oh, Sanka. I love Sanka.
You said it was radio. Wait, cut. You said it was radio, right? We got to put our ad spot in there, right?
That's true. Yeah.
So, Carlo, today
I love Sanka. It's good to the last drop.
Today I take care of all the family. By the way, I don't think that was Sanka's tagline, Alex.
Huh? What do you mean?
Carlo, that wasn't Sanka's tagline.
I don't know what you're talking about.
That was Maxwell House. That's the Talia brand coffee. We don't promote them. Oh, now I know it was the Talia you were working for.
You mean Marzini?
Gotcha. Tom, get him out of here.
Tom, could you let me off the hook for old time's sake?
Can't do it, Carlo. I forgot who I'm talking to here. And I don't know why I still talk like my jaw's broken.
It does make him sound tougher.
Yeah. Okay, back to business. So,
Okay.
Carlo, today I said,
Yeah, what is it, boss?
I settle all family business. The following people are dead.
Okay.
Paulie,
Shit.
the Turk. Everyone knows about the McCluskey. How about him, huh? Were you on his payroll too?
Luca Frazzi.
Luca Frazzi.
What?
My first wife's Apollonia, but don't tell Kay. She still doesn't know I'm married. I am married. She still doesn't know I have 2 wives now. That's why we're moving to Tahoe. They allow that kind of stuff there.
I'm going to put the hoe in Tahoe.
Tom? Oh. I'm going to flash forward to GF2. Tom, you're out. You can move your mistress and anyone else you want out. Tom, ho. I guess he would say that to Al. He would say, move those 2 people out to Vegas. And Al's like, who are you talking about? Tom and ho. Oh, gosh. All right, we got to get back. Here we go.
Okay. What's up, boss?
I'm not starting over. Who I'm sure? Cuneo. Stracci.
It's enough. That's enough.
Really? That's when you think he'd break down?
I think Stracci is the one.
So
Because that's the only one that happened in like the last 3 years.
Well, and also
The rest
that
all happened like...
Yeah, well, that's in the movie. That's when he visually puts his head in his hand after he says Stracci.
Oh,
so I wonder if there is a connection. But just play along. Keep letting me go. Okay. Stracci, Cuneo, Tattaglia, Bruno Tattaglia.
Whoa.
Emilio Barzini.
Oh, no.
Connie Corleone.
What?
How about that? He's just making up people's names. What killed your mother?
Your mother.
Yeah, so anyway, in the movie, I think is after Strachey is when he really gets broken up, which is really funny.
And now, how many names in is Strachey?
How many names in? Well, let's see. I think he says Barzini, Philip Tattaglia. Does he say someone else before Mo Green? And
Cuneo.
then Cuneo Strachey. No, Strachey Cuneo. Yeah. Anyway, so what do you make of that whole run of names, Alex?
It is interesting. I wonder how much thought he put into the order in which he would say the names. I bet I couldn't see him running through it with Al and Tom and then being like, no, you have to open with Barzini.
Do you think Tom counseled him on that?
Yeah, I think he did. He went to law school. He knows how to argue a case.
Yeah.
Although he does only have one client, so.
Yeah. Mikey, if you don't open with Barzini, you'll be listing names not maybe 1 year from now, even 5 years from now.
Maybe 7. Whoa.
7 if you're lucky.
Well, so I wanted to call attention to Mikey's line where he says, that little farce you played with my sister.
Uh-huh.
You think that could fool a Corleone?
Mm-hmm.
So, what's interesting about that is that he fooled 2 Corleones. He fooled Connie Corleone and Sonny Corleone.
Yeah.
I'm assuming Fredo would have fallen for it.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
So what does he mean by that when he said you think you could have fooled Corleone? Like, is he basically...
Yeah, I guess it really doesn't make sense because he did successfully fool a Corleone.
I think Carlo should have pointed this out at this moment. Well, hold on a second, Mikey. I did fool 2 Corleones.
Yeah, you should keep me in the business. I'm smart. I'm smarter than you. You make me make it out to be. I think he means in the end.
Okay.
After the totality of experiences, the Corleone family would have discovered it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a really great superpower being a Monday morning quarterback. You know what? I think you are the one. Maybe you should head those things off at the past instead of. Come on, Mikey.
Yeah.
Come on.
It would be funny if Carlo tried to get Weasel's way out of this.
Yeah.
By trying to, in that moment, create another ruse.
Yeah.
Mikey, there's a phone call for you. I think someone just beat up Connie.
Or Carlo has Rags call him.
Oh.
And then he's like, what?
Yeah.
Mikey's like, I gotta go. Somebody's beating Will Green slapping Fredo around again. and then they shoot him on the freeway.
So in this minute, Alex,
yes.
Mikey says, today I settle all family business.
Yes.
Is that an iconic line? I personally use it all the time.
I noticed that.
Yeah.
Would
your average American know that line?
I think
if it were delivered that way.
I think they might know it as a mafia thing, but might not know it as a Godfather specific thing.
Okay. Yeah. Today I settle all family business.
Yeah. I think also there's a lot. I think it'll be interesting. How many people have seen The Sopranos versus how many people, obviously over the long term, more people have seen The Godfather, but how many people how many millennials, let's say, have seen The Godfather versus how many have seen The Sopranos?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so. I don't know. Yeah, interesting.
Anyway.
I think it's an iconic line. I think it's maybe top 20.
Top 20?
Maybe.
All right.
Although there are other lines where they say, quote, family business. Maybe one of the other ones is higher up.
Are you sure you're not thinking of Family Matters? Because that, I think.
That's with Urkel, right?
Yeah.
He was modeled after he was modeled after the Fredo Corleone character.
Who, Urkel?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, he betrayed one of his siblings. Remember they tried to assassinate one of his siblings? Did Urkel have a catchphrase or sound?
Of course he did.
I don't think I've ever seen the show.
Did I do that?
Really?
That was his catchphrase.
Oh, funny.
Yeah. Like something would break, something hilarious would happen, and he'd go, did I do that?
I like it. I've never seen the show, and I'm laughing at it.
It
worked.
He was popular.
Yeah. That's so funny if you really look into Family Matters being a metaphor for pretty much being a reboot of The Godfather, but in a sitcom version.
Somebody should like cut a version of the Godfather trailer, but put in all, Family Matters stuff.
Yeah. Mikey says, Carlo, you need to answer for Santino. Did I do that?
So this is connected to what we were talking about with whether or not Mikey is. I feel like if Carlo was going to fake that he's innocent, which he clearly is trying to do at least perfunctorily.
Yeah.
He should, once Mikey starts saying the names, he should be like, I killed Barzini. He should be like, oh my God, Mikey, that's awesome. Like he should be.
Yeah.
Like the fact that he breaks down crying makes it sound like, well, you're clearly showing that you're upset that all the other guys died. You should be like,
it's the completely wrong response.
Oh, gee, Frankie, gee, Mikey, that's great news.
I know. And then Philip to Talia. Oh, awesome! Wow, how'd you get to him?
Whoa, Cuneo too? Whoa, he's hard to get.
Yeah. Mo Green. Oh, great, he was slapping Fredo around. Oh, good for that son of a bitch.
Hey, what do you say we get Strachey? What? Oh my God, you got to
You know what? Let me take out Strachey. Let me help, Mikey. How can I help?
I got the muscle. Yeah, but he doesn't even bother. He doesn't even
immediately. He's weeping.
Yeah, he's weak. Well, I guess he knows at this point that he's pretty boxed in.
Well, there's someone else that knows now based on his response. Mikey.
Yeah, that's true.
All right, totally gives it away.
Well, we don't know yet. Maybe he'll pull it off.
You think so? Well, I have some things from the book.
Oh, that might help. Yeah.
Ready for some book action?
Sock it to me.
Not much, but a few choice things.
Mm-hmm. A bit.
Let's see. Page 431. Puzo writes, "You'll have to answer for Santino," Michael said. Carlo didn't answer, pretended not to understand.
What?
Like, what? Santino? Who's that, Mikey?
Wait a minute. What?
Did I do that? Hagen and Lampone had split away to opposite walls of the room.
I don't know if I ever have tried that tactic consciously.
What tactic?
Where I've been busted with something and someone asked me a question and like to buy myself time. I'm like, wait, what do you mean? What are you talking about? Like,
when I was a high school vice principal, I heard that every day of my life. What?
Wait, what?
My response always was
what?
Nothing. Or just stare at them. I wouldn't acknowledge that they even said anything.
You just say, what ain't no country I ever heard of.
Carlo didn't answer, pretended not to understand.
Okay.
Barzini who?
Are you talking about Rags Barzini? The kin? Oh no, he's fun. He's too cool.
Yeah. Hagen and Lampone had split away to opposite walls of the room. He and Michael faced each other. "You fingered Sonny for the Barzini people," Michael said, his voice flat. "That little farce you played out with my sister, did Barzini kid you that would fool the Corleone?"
Oh.
Pause. So that's a little different, isn't it?
That is different, yeah.
He's saying, he's boom, straight up saying, hey, it was Barzini you were collaborating with.
Well, it's doubly, what I like about it is that it's doubly like bad for Carlo, because not only did Carlo go along with the plan, but the way Mikey says in the book makes it sound like Barzini knew that the Corleones wouldn't fall for it, but that Carlo would be the one who would pay the price for it.
Carlo was the sucker. Yeah, isn't that great?
So it's like a insult to injury kind of situation.
Yeah, definitely.
Like, were you so dumb that you fell for that story?
I know. Did Barzini kid you that would fool a Corleone? That's what Mikey asks. So what's great about
it? Carlo being like, well, wait a minute, Emilio, do you think this will fool the Corleones? And he's like, sure. Yeah. After all, we're not dramatists.
If Mikey had said that to him, did Barzini kid you that would fool the Corleone? I think Carlo's best response would have been, and of course overdubbed, I was kidded by Barzini. Woo!
I think we should have said was, you mean Talia.
Yeah. And Tom's like, that's what I asked him too.
See?
I'm not the only one. Tom.
You're out, Tom.
Tom, you're out. Move you and your whore to Vegas. He's always
Tahoe.
He's always moving Tom to the next place just to prevent him from doing more damage to their current operation. Okay, Puzo writes, Carlorizi spoke out of his terrible fear without dignity, without any kind of pride. I swear I'm innocent. I swear on the head of my children I'm innocent.
On the head of my children.
Yeah, that's interesting.
That's grammatically, it's a little weird.
I swear on the head of my children.
Like the head, it should be heads of children, or the head of my,
child. Yeah,
unless his children collectively have one head between them, in which case.
All right, so are you saying this is a grammatical error on Puzo's part or on Carlo's part?
I think Carlo is later on would use that as a loophole. Like he swore on it. He's like, I swore on my children's head.
Yeah.
I meant their head of lettuce.
Mikey, I need to interrupt this. You need Carlo to repeat his sworn testimony so that's grammatically correct and we can be used in a court of law. If you accept that, it could be used in a court of law.
And you'll have to go before a judge in the morning to show cause.
Oh, you mean show clause. Right? I swear I'm innocent. I swear on the head of my grandchildren. I'm innocent. Mike.
Head of his children.
That's what he said. Head of my children.
Oh, yeah. You said grandchildren.
Oh, yeah. Sorry. Head of my children.
That would make it even worse. It's like any theoretical grandchildren to be named later.
Some weird Greek monster. It's like all the grandkids with one head fused together. Oh, they call it the Sicilian Hydra. I've heard about that. My counterpart in Corleone, Sicily told me about that, Mikey. Is it true? Is it true, Mikey? Don't ask me about the Sicilian legends, Tom.
I heard of the heads of the 5 families, but I never heard the 5 heads on one family.
And then finally he says, Mike, doing Tom Hagen, Mike, don't do this to me. Please, Mike, don't do this to me. Michael said quietly, Barzini is dead. So is Philip Talia. I want to square all the family accounts tonight. It's a little different.
Trying out different versions. I want to balance all the books. I want to get all my family ducks in a row.
I want to square all the family accounts tonight. Well, that does make it sound more like business, doesn't it?
Yeah, and it does make it sound a bit more boring. It is more specific than just family business.
Yeah. I'm completing my certified public accountant degree at John Jay University today. I need to square all the family accounts tonight, Carl.
Or the Sonny Brockbart. Do you think that is he trying to maybe put Carlo at ease by saying, "Oh, I'm settling all accounts"? Makes it sound like it's more just like bookkeeping as opposed to like I'm killing people.
Yeah.
So maybe he's like, "Oh, okay. Oh, this is just a financial thing. I thought this was about Sonny."
Right. Yeah, Mikey, I swear, I put the money behind the drapes, in the safe behind the drapes. I couldn't fool a Corleone. So that's it from the book.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, the next minute really is still the same scene. So there will be more next minute, Alex.
I have 2 little just things that are very specific to this minute. When Carlo first realizes he's busted and it's like total silence, then you just hear like a crow.
Oh, yeah.
It's like cool. A real sense of, foreboding.
Yeah, yeah.
And also weirdly, when we first get in the room, it's shot and it's shot in such a way where it emphasizes the fact that Carlo is taller than Mikey, which is interesting because you think it would be the opposite. But I think that Al Pacino still exudes a sense of like menace, even though he is almost because he's smaller.
Yeah,
and his kind of like assuredness, it's he's not like menacing like Luca Brasi. It's almost just like a more intense, dense form of threat. So,
do you think that's why Michael wears that tall hat in this scene? Because he does wear a tall hat.
It does, yeah. Yeah, I think he went to like the store for short people where they give you like elevator shoes, tall hats, all stuff to make you like unconsciously people think you're taller.
He comes in on stilts, like one of those circus, clown things. Carlo,
Mikey, you should really be wearing vertical stripes to pull off the.
Who in the family would give him fashion advice on how to look taller? Is there anyone else who's particularly short? Maybe just Tom? Not that Tom's short, but I've got one client, but I counsel him in many areas.
I'm short on clients.
I'm short on clients, and my clients are short.
Well, hi, I'm Tom Hagen.
That's our commercial. It's a short person's fashion advice.
Well, I was going to say, I think the most dapper character we meet is Zaza. So I would say that Zaza.
Oh, he's 3.5 feet tall. Joey Zaza.
Yeah, that's what's crazy about it. Yeah.
That's when you talk to him without his special shoes on.
Yeah.
He's so far away down there. That's all you hear. It's like that's how he got that nickname.
Well, I thought I thought he gave himself that nickname. His real name is Joseph Za, but by doubling the length of his last name, it makes him seem taller.
Oh.
So it's Za.
No, I thought it's because
eventually he's gonna be Joey Za.
No, you just missed it out.
Oh,
you're almost there. He's so short. You're
How
right.
short is he?
You're right that his name is Joey Za, but he's so far away.
How far away is he?
He's so far down there that when he says his name, you can never hear it. So he always has to repeat it. You're like, what? Za. So it's like Za. So he says it twice. Wait a minute! I just missed it. You
were so close.
He's so far away.
Mm-hmm. How far away is he?
That when he says it, it's so far away that there's an echo. It's like za.
Wait, how did this turn into how far away he is?
Well, he's so far down there. Like he's so low.
Didn't this have to do with him? Because he's so short.
He's so short. That's what I mean, far away. So I was making short jokes and all that,
okay.
Which is funny because I've always heard that joke flipped against tall people. Like, hey, how's the air up there?
Right, because of air pollution.
Well, yeah, for whatever reason. Like, hey, how can you breathe all the way up there in the outer atmosphere?
Because of COVID and everything. Masks. You should have a mask on.
No, it has to do with their height. It doesn't have to do with
what do you rate this minute?
Skip it. Oh, I do like it. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Yeah, I got it. You ready?
Yep.
1, 2, 3, 4.
I gave it 4.
Yeah.
I had to give it 4 just because we get to hear Mikey say all the names of all the people. Cuneo, Stracci.
And you brought up a good point, too. This is the first time he's confronting someone in the family about betrayal.
That's true.
Tessio, he's been with him a long time, but he's still not
family.
Yeah.
You can never lose your family in Sicilian.
Oh, do you think he's hearing Mama's words right now?
Yes.
Or is Carlo hearing Mama's words? Like, oh, he wouldn't kill me. Mama always told us we can never lose our family.
She's outside the window. You can never lose your family.
never lose your family.
Well, that'll wrap up minute 166. We got bonus content to do.
Oh, hell yeah, we do.
Which you can hear by going to godfatherminute.com/support. It's $1 a show, and you get like twice. Usually they're twice as long as the regular episode.
That's right.
Yeah, how can you refuse? Well,
and don't forget, you can hear us on YouTube. You can hear us on Twitter, Facebook Live. A lot of our music is now on YouTube and Spotify. We just released For Old Time's Sake, not even For Old Time's Sake.
Yeah, so let's take it. So Spotify, how can people find the Tessio song there?
Spotify.
But what do they look up?
I don't know. I don't have Spotify.
But what's the name of the artist and the song? How about that?
You just Google Spotify. And it'll bring you the link.
But what do you mean? How do people get to Google?
I got it.
How do people get to Google?
I feel like Carlo. I'm going to start crying here. That's why Carlo's crying. He was so confused. Why is he listing all these names? You can get the latest song, Not Even for Old Time's Sake, on Spotify, and it is under my band name, The Underdog Night Soldiers. So you can either search The Underdog Night Soldiers, or you can search the name of the song, which is Not Even for Old Time's Sake.
So is underdog one word and night
Yes.
soldiers is another word, or is it underdog one word, night one word, and soldiers a word? I'm sure it doesn't matter.
4 words. The
4 words. Me
Underdog
hitting you.
Night Soldiers.
Okay, 4 words.
Yeah.
Okay.
And you can hear our regular episodes on YouTube.
And Spotify.
On Spotify.
So YouTube, you go to, The Godfather Minute?
The Godfather Minute.
The Godfather Minute. Instagram, we are Godfather at Godfather Minute. Twitter at Godfather Minute. And on Facebook, go to the Fredo Corleone's Mickey Mouse Nightclub, our little group over there.
Yeah.
I have not been there for a while. I've resigned from Facebook in disgust, but what's been going on over there, Andy?
Yeah. Well, I try to stay current on Facebook. People put up some really funny things.
I know, I
a
do
lot
miss
of
it.
great memes and great comments on the memes. Just great. People find all kinds of Godfather references out in the world, and they post pictures of them. Someone just put up I think another Zaza pizzeria. Yeah.
Nice.
And the tagline was, because they're trying to encourage people to buy pizza to go instead of cooking at home. So their tagline was "Leave the dishes." But I don't think I really don't think they were meant to reference The Godfather. Of course, we all jumped on it like leave the dishes, take the cannoli.
Yeah, that's weird.
Isn't that funny?
Yeah, that's funny.
Yeah. All right. Well, that's about it.
All right. So
until next time,
don't tell me you're innocent.